Yo, what's up, Boxing World? It's your boy bringing back the 13th round special edition. I have a few things I wanna say to that one guy. I forgot his name, man. I just saw him a couple minutes ago. Maybe you guys could help me out. The UFC president, the one that shaves his head to hide his receding hairline. I forget his name, but anyways, I just saw a video and he claims to be a big boxing fan, yet he can't remember the name of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s opponent in 2 weeks. And just to help you out a bit, bro, his name's Juan Manuel Marquez, one of the only 4 Mexicans to hold numerous titles in 3 weight divisions, alongside the great Eric Morales, the great Marco Antonio Barrera, and the great Julio Cesar Chavez. Not sure if those names sound familiar to you, but if you say you're a big boxing guy and can't remember Marquez's name, there's obviously something wrong with you. Unless that was a low blow at boxing and boxing fans, which is pretty stupid and pathetic of you, with a man in your position, to be doing that to fans and a sport that also follow your sport. I've been following MMA since day one, man, and I think it's bullshit. You take a cheap shot at boxing. You know, if you want to get at Floyd, fine, get at Floyd. But when you talk about boxing, that boxing is doing this to you again, giving you a fight nobody wants to see. Listen, man, if you follow boxing, you tell me, answer me, what's wrong with Mayweather versus Marquez? You're saying Marquez don't deserve a shot? Are you going to sit here and tell me that Manny Pacquiao beat the shit out of Marquez clearly, and you really want to see Manny versus Floyd that bad, as if Marquez ain't a worthy opponent, man? What is it with you, man? You think he's gonna fail like BJ Penn failed when he moved up in weight? Is that what it is, man? I mean, come on. I love BJ Penn and all of them, but you gotta respect, man. You gotta respect the sport, because this is your grandfather's sport. Let me remind you, this is your grandfather's sport. This pretty much started it off for you, man. And if you're sitting there taking cheap shots at boxing and boxing fans, I think that's pretty pathetic of you. You know, we're not paying $55 for one fight. We're paying $55 for 4 great fights. You know, unlike you, many of us appreciate a 12-round fight where skills are involved. Really real solid skills. You know what I mean? I don't like seeing champions get knocked out with a jab. What is it? Are you mad because you're Floyd Mayweather? Rashad Evans failed you, man? Is that what it is? Because you had a Floyd Mayweather in the making and he failed you, man. I mean, is that what it is? I mean, what is it, man? Talk to me, player. What is it? You know what I mean? I sit here and I watch these stupid ass videos of a man of your caliber, you know, taking shots at the sport that I follow and love, because you want to get back at Floyd, man. Fine, get back at Floyd, but don't try to use boxing as your fucking stepping stone, man. Come on, you know, Floyd started talking shit back to a lot of your fighters that were calling him a punk and saying that boxing is this and boxing is dying. You know what? Boxing is not dying, man. I mean, you're a businessman. You should follow the numbers, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, the only numbers you ain't following is the ones you're paying your fucking top-notch fighters, because if I'm correct, any champion, you know, even if he's not a big marketable name, any champion in boxing is making a lot more than your top-notch fighters, man. And maybe you're upset because your fighters are catching on to this. I mean, every other fighter that used to fight for you, I see months later or years later talking shit about the sport and you, man. So what is it, man? What's the deal with you, man? I mean, come on. Is that what this has gone down to? You want to sit there and fire shots at somebody and use boxing as your stepping stone, man? That's fucking bullshit, man. Come on, grow the fuck up, man. And to all you UFC hardcore fans, this is not against you, man. This got nothing to do with you. I'm a big time UFC fan too, and I'm gonna continue to support it. I just can't understand why the two can't go side by side. I mean, if you're a combat sport lover, what's the difference, man? I mean, you know, boxing is a sweet science, man. Boxing is a mix of a bunch of different skills, man. I mean, I know you guys do your thing, and you guys got your jiu-jitsu, your Muay Thai, your wrestling, your stand-up. You know, I know you guys got all that down, but you guys got to understand that boxing also has a bunch of different departments that many people might not study because they don't concentrate on just boxing, man. I mean, you got leg movement, you got head and waist movement, you got footwork, you got defense, you got offense, you got infighting, you got outfighting, you got clinch fighting, man. You got everything, man. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to do here, besides, you know, be a little asshole, you guys should respect, man, and don't throw fucking rocks, man. Don't throw rocks at the sport, because this is a sport that paved the way for you and everybody else who's in it, man. And I couldn't believe what I saw, man. Really, I couldn't believe what I saw, man. But again, just to help you out, His name is Juan Manuel Marquez, 3 division champ. And there's about 4 or 5 fights in the pay-per-view, not just one. You know what I mean? And don't act as if your sport is always exciting, man. Because there's been times when there's a 15 to 25 minutes of guys just rolling around on the floor, wrestling and whatnot. And I respect that. I mean, that's skill, but it's not really fan friendly either. You know what I mean? So don't take shots, man. Don't fucking talk shit, man. I mean, that's pathetic. You know what I mean? So come on, man. Keep it real, man. Peace.